Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for April 10th, 2025. The character The Watcher and the modifiers has sealed deck. Craft a deck from 30 random cards. Blue cards appear in rewards and shops. And Midas, enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can only smith the rest sites. I see Gemino here with 1584. That's a great score. Goldberry with 1534. Goldberry is doing really well the last few days. Vorpal tied with 1534 as well. Let's see what I can come up with here. Sealed deck, purple and blue cards. Do I see an aggregate? I do not. That's unfortunate. What type of deck do I want to go for? I don't see a synergy that jumps out. Are there orbs? There's a ball lightning. Oh, and I guess a plasma orb. That's not quite enough to go for an orb deck. I do have 2 scry cards. Maybe a weave would be good with that. Yeah, let's just pick, maybe I'll pick 1 good defensive card and then the rest will be offense. So let's pick up that protect and then do crescendo, beam cell, cut through fate, just lucky. Sweeping me for card draw, turbo for energy. What else? Follow up? Bowling bash? Ball lightning is not horrible. Let's take that. Do I want a way to exit Wrath? How about empty mind? That will also give me extra card draw. Unfortunately, that way I will only be able to enter Wrath once. Let's take it, and then I would love both Carve Reality and Windmill Strike, but I only have 1 card left, so I think I have to remove... Let's remove the, Sweeping Beam? If I have empty mind, I already have card draw, right? So yeah, let's get rid of the Sweeping Beam and instead take the Windmill Strike and Carve Reality. Alright, so yeah, I only have the Protect as defensive card, the rest is offense. Hopefully, that will be sufficient. Alright, 2 lead path and Slime Mouse at the end. If I start on the right, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms, which is good. If I go on the left, I won't get that many. So yeah, let's start on the right. Will also put me on the way to get Mr. Machine. Alright, a little dangerous to enter Crescendo, or to enter Wrath right now. Should I try to get combo here? I will have trouble defending. Not combo, sorry, I mean overkill with Windmill Strike. No, I feel like I should be able to get overkill with Windmill Strike at some other point. So let's do Beam Cell, Windmill Strike, just lucky. And then let's play the Protect. I feel confident I should be able to pull a defend. Or to kill on time, especially with the Crescendo, right? Yeah, Crescendo, Carve Reality, and Smite. Beautiful. Alright, got a Snecko, Potion, Flurry Blow, Streamline, Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed is interesting, also give me card draw. And then I don't think I need to remove anything. Not at the moment. I have a pretty good sealed deck going. Both of these buff themselves, right? They don't apply weakness, so I don't think I can get overkill here either. Well, I mean, I could, but I would lose HP. Here, let's do Carve Reality, Smite. I should have probably done the Beam Cell first, right? Not too late. Okay. Alright, Beam Cell, Flurry of Blows, Chaos. I am offered 2 cards. Let me take the Chaos. I am definitely going to go for Highlander, so I don't want to pick up duplicates. Here I'm losing 7, 12, 18 HP to get Teardrop Blockade, Static Combat, and Calm. That's actually not a horrible thing. That'll give me extra energy when I play the Crescendo. Alright, let's start out with Chaos. Just lucky. Windmill Strike is fine. Let's grab that with the Cut Through Fade and also do Carve Reality. And the next turn I have the Turbo. Hopefully the Crescendo as well. Beautiful. Let's do Turbo, Crescendo, Beam Cell, Windmill Strike. Okay. Alright, got a Cultist Potion, Force Field, Consumer, Barrage. None of this really fits this deck. I can't take Consume because I only have 1 Orb slot. Barrage? No, no, I think I might have to skip this one. Should I take Force Field and hope I get good powers later on? No, let's skip this one. None of these cards really made sense, which is unfortunate. You know, in a different deck they might have been good. Here, let me see what the Empty Mind gives me. Alright, Cool-Headed, Beam Cell, Cut Through Fate, Protect, Crescendo. Let me enter Wrath now. And my only hope will be to basically kill next turn, right? Let's do Turbo, Crescendo, Ball Lightning, and then Windmill Strike. Should I do the Chaos as well? Let's do the Chaos as well. Alright, so I will only need 23 damage next turn. That seems very doable, especially with the Carve Reality. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I get Gyuya. You can now gain Strength at rest sites up to 3 times. Foresight, Cut Through Fate, Empty Body. I already have this. Between these two, how badly do I want Foresight? Empty Body might be better. Let's take the Empty Body. Okay. Alright, here I got my first Curse Injury as well as the Golden Idol. Enemies throw 25% more gold. Okay. And then here, first shop. Wallop is great. Should I focus on cards or relics? I'm not sure. I'll have a lot of gold, right? So should I buy the Cauldron? Not really. White Bee Statue is interesting. It is expensive, though. I don't think I need Tori. There's also a Fruit Juice Potion. That's also really expensive. Let me take the White Bee Statue Potions over Superior Combat Rewards. It is expensive, but I think it's worth it. I can't afford the Wallop now, but I can afford the Third Eye. I could imagine me picking up Wallop here and having a better time. We got Bottle Lightning on pickup. Choose a skill set. Come with this card in your hand. Should that be Cool-Headed for card draw or Empty Mind for both energy and card draw? Or Crescendo? Okay, I'm going to risk Crescendo. It's definitely a risk. I think Empty Mind might have been better. And unfortunately here I have nothing to spend on. There's an ice cream. That is unfortunate. I can't afford it. But yeah, it's a shame that it's a Midas run and I'm getting shops when I barely have any gold. Alright, I think I'll definitely wait for the Windmill Strike to get stronger here. Probably wait another turn. Let me do Cool-Headed, Just Lucky. Ball Lightning will be good next turn. And then Third Eye. Yeah, this looks like a great hand to wake the Lagavulin up next turn with. Okay. Alright, so let's do Crescendo, then Beam Cell, Cut Through Fate. Probably don't need these two. Then Carve Reality, Smite, and Ball Lightning. And then next turn I can kill with the Windmill Strike, right? Okay. And I am dealing 30 damage. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one too. We got Ginger, who you can no longer become weakened. A Dex Potion, Swivel, Barrage, or Streamline. Swivel would only affect the Windmill Strike, right? So I'm not sure if it's worth it. It is a decent defensive card. Let me take the Streamline because the deck is fairly small at the moment. It might become useful. We got Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Okay. And then here I got the Fungi Beast and Acid Slime. I don't think I'll do Crescendo here. It's a shame that I'll... Wait, hang on. Let me see what the Chaos gives me. Yeah, fine. Let's do Empty Body to defend a little bit at least. Alright, leaving a lot of energy on the table though. Alright, here I think I'll do Crescendo, Carve Reality, Smite, and actually I can kill with the Ball Lightning. Alright. Got a Fear Potion, which you want. I might take over the Snake Oil Potion. That would allow me to get rid of the back of the Slime Boss. And then Tantrum is a great card here. It's a consistent way to enter Wrath. We got Singing Bowl with ending cards in 2 deck. You may erase your HP by 2 instead. I'll probably won't use that much. And then here, thankfully, thanks to gear, yeah, I can rest at or I don't have to rest at rest sites. Especially when I don't need to. Should I do Crescendo? No, let's do Empty Mind to draw cards first. Then I think I'll do Crescendo Streamline. Should I do Ball Lightning? And then Just Lucky. Okay. Windmill Strike is not bad next turn. Alright. Should I just do... Yeah, let's do Beam Cell, Cut Through Fate. Tantrum is great. And then I think I'll do... Yeah, Windmill Strike to kill here. Beautiful. Alright, Act 1 was easy. Let's see if I can keep this going in Act 2 and 3. Essence of Steel might be better than the Fear Potion. Blasphemy, Thunderstrike, Meteor Strike. I will try to go for Pauper here, so let's take the max HP. And here, I don't think I need Astrolabe. Do I want a Runic Pyramid? Don't have a lot of discard in my deck. That might be a problem, right? It would allow me to save some good cards for later, but... No, I think I'll take the Slavish Collar. During boss and lead combats, get extra energy at the start of your turn. If I had more energy or discard, I would have considered the Runic Pyramid. But I think Slavish Call is better. Alright, 3 lead path on the left, right? Yeah. Alright, if I go on the left, I will get only 2 question marks total. That's a shame. I had 6 on last act, right? Bringing the total up to 8. A lot of regular fights, though. Not even the shop on the way. Alright, I think I'll risk Crescendo, then Cut Through Fate. Windmill Strike Turbo. Let's get rid of both of them. I'm actually hoping to exit Wrath. No, I wasn't able to. Beam Cell, Ball Lightning. At least that gets rid of one of them. And then Chaos and Miracle. Okay. 36. I can do Streamline and Carve Reality. Beautiful. Got a Fire Potion, which I don't think I'll take. Heat Sinks. That's a power I might have needed if I was going for combo, but I don't have any other powers. I already have an Empty Mind. I don't really want a Claw. I think here I'll take the max HP again. Claw is not going to really fit this deck well. Although I guess if I got in a scrape, maybe then. Should I risk... Let's do Empty Mind first. Should I risk Crescendo? Sure, let's do Crescendo. Then Just Lucky. Probably don't need the Chaos. Then Third Eye. This looks great next turn. Alright, let's do Cool-Headed. Cut Through Fate. And I'm going to draw... Actually, you know what? Let's play the Ball Lightning as well. Okay. Alright, 20. Here, let's do Beam Cell, Tantrum, and then Windmill Strike. I still have to get Overkill at some point. We got an Ambrosia Potion. Okay. Let's take that over the Dex Potion, I guess. Chilled, Carve Reality, Stack. Chill is great, especially if I can get it... Alright, with Midas, I can't get anything upgraded, but if it's somehow miraculous gets upgraded, I'll be happy. Again, having to exit Wrath is unfortunate. Let's do it. Or exiting Calm, I mean. Beam Cell, Just Lucky. Okay. Yeah, turn 1 I am taking a bit of a beating. I have to figure out a way to be able to defend on turn 1 at least. Yeah, let's do Empty Mind, Turbo. Then, Tantrum? A little risky. Let's risk it. Let's do Tantrum, then Streamline. And then Windmill Strike is not quite enough. I am going to take a lot of damage. Let me see what the Cool-Headed gives me. Alright, Chill, and then Ball Lightning. At least that allows me to defend a little. Okay. And then here I can do Tantrum and Cut Through Fate. Alright. Got a fruit juice potion. I have to sacrifice one of these. I like these two too much, and cultist potion takes a little too long to become useful, so let's grab the fruit juice potion and I'll drink it soon. Sweeping, rushdown, capacitor. Rushdown is interesting. Sweeping beam is interesting too. I have the energy. Let's take the sweeping beam. I also am a little low on defensive cards, so on AoE cards, so having a sweeping beam might help. Alright, 10 incoming. I do have empty body here. Let's do crescendo, then cut through fate. I think I can grab the windmill strike. Carve reality, streamline, and smite is not enough, so let's do empty body. Okay. Alright, hoping for a tantrum here. Thank you. Let's do tantrum, beam cell, smite, and then ball lightning and chill. Okay. And then the windmill strike is enough this turn, right? Beautiful. Alright, let me drink the fruit juice potion and take the attack potion. Ball lightning, charge battery, pressure points. Already have the ball lightning. Let's take the charge battery. Okay. Alright, here I got the cultist, sweeping beam with crescendo. Really tempting. Let's do it. Let's do crescendo. Actually, because I have energy, let's do third eye first. Grab the carve reality, play the sweeping beam, and then play the carve reality. And then with the energy, I can also play a smite here. Okay. Here, streamline is 32. That's enough to get rid of you. And then tantrum is enough as well. No, tantrum and just lucky is enough. Beautiful. Alright. Got a Fear in a Bottle, which I probably don't really need. Fear no evil. An interesting way to enter calm. Okay, very happy with that card. Alright, Gremlin Leader, who is attacking me on turn 1, and I don't have any way to defend. That's a problem. Let's start with Just Lucky first. Fear no evil would allow me to enter Wrath and then exit it. So let's do Crescendo, then Sweeping Beam. Okay. Then Fear no evil, and then Empty Mind. There's a Protect. That's only... Actually, wait, that's 14 plus the 4, I guess, from Essence of Steel is 18, right? Okay. Alright. Was able to fully defend. Could have played the Windmill Strike. I didn't realize that I had enough energy there. Let's do Chill, Carve Reality, Third Eye. If I get attacked next turn, these two cards are going to be great. Let's also do... Should I do Chaos? I should have done the Chaos before the Chill. And luckily, I got another Frost Orb. Okay. Alright, and I'm being attacked for 18 again. I do have Empty Mind. That's 7 plus Charge Battery. That's 14. Yeah, that is enough once again. So let's do Tantrum. Then Smite. Alright, and then Empty Body and Charge Battery. Okay, look at that. That's the Essence of Steel Potion is allowing me to perfect this one so far. Alright, there's another Tantrum. I can do Cut Through Fate. Carve Reality is pretty good. And then Windmill Strike is 40 plus a Smite. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one we got Gambling Chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and I draw that many cards, as well as a Skill Potion, Doom and Gloom. That would be another easy way to get overkill. Battle Him is also interesting. Who's my final boss here? Champ. I'm not sure. This is also AoE damage. It's between these two, right? I already have the Sweeping Beam. Battle Him can be really powerful, especially with the extra energy I have with Slave's Call. Let's take the Battle Him. It's risky, though. Alright, here, as always, I'll risk it, and if it's a bad event, I'll reload, because the Loth Hungry Face is really annoying. Yeah, a while ago, people mentioned that they don't mind me reloading this particular event, especially because the Loth Hungry Face makes it pretty bad. So yeah, let's just sacrifice HP to gain gold. And then here I got the Book of Stabbing. I do have Fear No Evil, and a Protect. I probably don't need the Empty... Actually, Empty Mind is interesting. Let's keep everything here. Alright, so, I'll do Empty Mind first. Hang on. So yeah, I think I'll do Crescendo, then Beam Cell, then Tantrum, then, 1, 2, no, I have to do, wait, I can do Carve Reality, Miracle, then Fear No Evil, and Protect. Okay, so far so good. That was also a pretty good turn 1. Alright, 18. Do I have enough here? I think if I do Tantrum, then Streamline and Smite, that is enough. Beautiful. Got Meat on the Bone. If your HP is added below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. A Speed Potion, which I'll skip. Tranquility. Conclude, Rip and Tear. All of these are good. I think I'll take the Conclude. I think now I have enough AoE damage cards. We got Old Coin. I'm pick up again 300 gold. Very nice. Centurion Mystic. I should try to get overkill here, especially with an opening Windmill Strike. Let's get rid of these two. I'm very happy that I didn't bottle the Empty Mind, but it shows up in my opening hand fairly frequently. Let's do Tantrum first, then Empty Mind. Tantrum again? Nah, that might be a little too much. Let's do Charge Battery, and I'll wait. I'll accept... I mean, I have to accept some damage. Nothing else I can do here. And I guess I'll trigger the Meat on the Bone, which is nice. Should I do Crescendo? No. I think I'll do Third Eye. Yeah, Sweep and Chill, Conclude. All of those sound good. Then do Cool-Headed, Sweeping Beam, and Chill. Okay, that way I'm fully defended. Let's also do Carve Reality. Alright. Okay, here I can do... You know what? Let's do Crescendo here, then Beam Cell, then Concludus, quite a lot. Let's do Cut Through Fate first. Empty Body is fine, then do Conclude. Okay. Alright, so now I think I'll speed this up. I'll wait for the Windmill Strike to deal more than 100 damage, so yeah, I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can enter Wrath here with Tantrum and then play Windmill Strike to get Overkill. Beautiful. Got a Fire Potion, which I don't think I'll need. Study, Empty Fist, Glacier. Study might allow me to get combo. Glacier is really good. Empty Fist is nice too, but let's take the Study and try to find another fight where I can try to get combo. Alright, Sentry and Sphere Guardian here. Is it risky to enter Wrath? I think it is, but let's do it. Yeah, let's do Empty Mind first. Then Crescendo, Streamline. Actually, the Mercury Hourglass will kill this guy next turn, right? Then let's do Turbo, Study, and Fear No Evil. Could have considered doing Empty Mind, Empty Fist, no, Empty Body. Alright. And then here, Windmill Strike 1626, that's only 42. I need a little bit more than that. Let's do Insight, then Cut Through Fate. Ooh, I don't think I have a way to exit Wrath anymore. That might be a problem. 20 incoming. Alright, let's do Carve Reality. Miracle, Smite. Oh, that was enough. Never mind. We got a Blessing of the Fortress. I'll skip Ball Lightning. Aggregate. Really tempting. I don't have Ice Cream, though. I had that in a shop where I couldn't afford it. Let's still take it. There are a few X-Cost cards that might be useful. Alright, this might be a challenge, unless I draw something amazing. Let's keep the Cool-Headed. Okay. This is not something amazing. Let me see if the... Hang on, let's do Cool-Headed first. Let me see if the Skill Potion gives me Overclock, Fission, or White Noise. Let's see what the Overclock gives me. Cut Through Fate. I mean, I have to risk it, right? Let's do Crescendo. Then Cut Through Fate. There's an aggregate that will allow me to play everything. Unfortunately, I don't think that will be enough. Streamline is 32. That gets rid of the backliner. Then I can do Carve Reality and Smite and Ball Lightning. Let me see if the attack potion gives me... Ooh, Bowling Bash. That would be 32. That's enough to get rid of this guy. And then 1626 is 42. I need 55. So close. So close. Yeah, even if this gives me a Frost Orb, I only have 10 block here. Ah, that's a bummer. I wasted 2 potions. I thought I really had it. I was very close to being able to protect this one. Just took a little bit of damage there. Torian Thopter, whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. An energy potion, Wish, Wallop, or Fasting. I think now I'm ready to take a Wallop. Okay. And then here, okay, I have a lot of gold. I can buy everything, right? Let's take Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it. Pantograph at the start of boss combat, still 25 HP. And Hand Drill, whenever you break an enemy's block, apply to Vulnerable. Let's also grab the Mental Fortress. I already have these 3. Let's take the Empty Fist. I'll take Swift Strike, why not? And then a second Ambrosia Potion. Why not? That should make me well prepared against the upcoming boss fight. Alright, get rid of... I probably don't need Mental Fortress, right? Let's do... Crescendo, Chill, Beam Cell, Tantrum. And then, should I save the Windmill Strike for later? Nah, let's play now. It applies a lot of vulnerability, and I only need to deal for 25 more damage. 22. Cut Through Fate. Beautiful. Got a Blessing of the Fortress, which I'll skip. Cold Snap is a decent card. Wheel Kick would have been good with the extra energy I have from the Slaver's Collar. Here, let's gain some strength. Okay. And then I got the Champ. 12 incoming. I do have Empty Body, but also Mental Fortress. I think... Actually, I have Wallop too. This is a great hand. Let's save this. So I'll do Mental Fortress, Tantrum, then Wallop. Alright, I actually don't even need to exit Wrath. Let's stay in Wrath, because I have the Ambrosia Potion. One of them I can use to exit Wrath. 48. There's also an Empty Fist here. Let's do Cut Through Fate. There is a Chill. I might need that. Let's do Chill, then Cool-Headed. I'm a little worried here. Because I still need 24 because I'm vulnerable, right? And I don't think entering Divinity will change anything there. Although, wait, if I... Hang on. So if I do Empty Fist, I have 13. If I do Crescendo and then Ambrosia... that's such a waste, but I think I have to, right? 17, 19, and then Ambrosia. That's my only way to defend, which is such a huge waste of a potion, but... I mean, if it allows me to perfect this one... let's do Aggregate here. Then Tantrum, Chaos, Battle him. Okay. Alright, luckily I'm not being attacked. That's really nice. Let's do Beam Cell, Carve Reality, Ball Lightning, Smite. Let's do Miracle, Fear No Evil, and another Smite. Okay. So now I'm getting a bunch of debuffs. No weakness, though, thanks to the Ginger. And then here I can do Streamline, Cold Snap, and a Smite. Beautiful. Alright, that Ambrosia potion really saved me there. Actually, the Mental Fortress did. We got a Strength Potion, Core Search Establishment, Machine Learning. I will go for Pauper. Ooh, Calling Bell will give me 1 curse. Curse Key might give me more than 1 curse, but it also might mess up my Highlander. So I think, and also I have enough energy with Flavored Carl. Let's take the Calling Bell and pick up, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. Got Curse of the Bell as well as Happy Flower. Every 3 turns get extra energy. Gremlin Horn, whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw 1 card. And Peace Pipe, you can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. So Peace Pipe is interesting. If I didn't get the Curse Key, I would have gotten... Actually, no, never mind. I would have just gotten 1 curse, possibly. Well, let's see if I get more. 3 lead path under left, that's good. Also, a bunch of shops on that path, too. So let's get 1, 2, then I can hit the shop, or I can skip it, and then I have another shop here. I probably will go for that shop because I have so much gold. I will skip that early shop, though, get an extra Crusher Marker out of it. Alright, Aggregate is fine, Streamline is fine. Actually, all of these are fine again. Let's do Aggregate, Empty Mind to see what I get. Then Crescendo. I will accept a little bit of damage. Let's play the Sweeping Beam. And then I can do Streamline and Swift Strike. Ooh, actually, let's do Charge Battery, then Beam Cell, and then Swift Strike. Okay. And then a Chaos. Beautiful. So wait, I already got Overkill. I need to get Combo, right? This is probably not the right fight to get Combo, though. Got a Colorless Potion, which I'll probably need more than a Strength Potion, right? Okay. Crescendo, Turbo, Stag Discharge. I already have this and this. Probably don't need Stag Discharge. Let's take the max HP. I need to get to 87, right? So I just need to reject 1 more card. Alright, 15. Let's get rid of these 2. I probably don't need the extra energy at this point. I will risk Crescendo, then Sweeping Beam. Streamline. Conclude is 28. Not quite enough, so let me do Third Eye. This looks fine next turn. Actually, let's only save the offensive cards. Okay. Wallop and Tantrum. Beautiful. Alright, got a Skill Potion, which I'll skip. Hologram is good. Bowling Bash is interesting. Who's my final boss? Time Eater. Yeah, let's take the Hologram. Might allow me to get something useful back, like an Aggregate. Ooh, definitely don't want to lose 1,000 gold to just get 1 relic. Here, I could get my second curse. What are the odds of me being able to pull off curses? I guess it doesn't hurt getting a second card. It might get me to 35 cards faster, too. Let me try. I'm not going to force it. If I can get it, that's fine. Yeah. So, let's start with Sweeping Beam. 32, that's too much. Then Swift Strike, 15 is still too much. Let's hologram that Swift Strike. And 32 is still too much. I'm going to risk Conclude. Oh, okay. I got lucky there. Alright, fine. Getting a curse. And then here, let's do Aggregate. Should I risk Crescendo because I have Empty Mind? Yes. Let's do Crescendo, Carve Reality, Ball Lightning, Smite, Windmill Strike. And then I actually only need 15 damage. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got a Block Potion, which is probably better than the Colorless Potion. Streamline, Genetic Algorithm. Indignation, another way to enter Wrath. Let's take it. Okay. Here, I mean, yeah, fine, let's take more gold. I have 2 shops coming up, so why not? Alright, here I got the Daggers and the Reptomancer. Indignation is tempting. Let me try to play this. So I'm going to do Crescendo, then Indignation. Then Cut Through Fate. Sweeping Beam is fine. I probably don't need the Hologram, though. Alright. Then Chill. Ball... No, let's do Sweeping Beam first. Okay. Alright, then Ball Lightning, Fear No Evil, and a Windmill Strike. Okay, not a bad starter. Luckily, I'm not being attacked here. Tantrum is 30 plus 50. That is enough, right? Oh, no, but I won't be in... No, that's fine. I can just play the Conclude here. Beautiful. Got a Calcum. If you enter turn without blocking, 6 block. An attack potion. You know what? I probably don't need the energy potion. I've been saving it, but I don't really think I need it. I already have these 2. Let's take the Halt. So I am up to 35 cards. Can I get to 50? I mean, I have 2 shops coming up. I could buy everything there. I think I'll get rid of the Cold Snap. I probably don't need it. I can probably play the rest, right? Let's do Mental Fortress, Crescendo, Beam Cell, Windmill Strike, and Conclude. Okay. We'll risk it to be in Wrath. I might have 50. No, I only have 10 incoming. Good. Aggregate, Carve Reality, Streamline, Smite, and Fear No Evil. And, yeah, the Mental Fortress is enough. Beautiful. And, sure, let's enter Wrath again with Indignation. Sweeping Beam, Ball Lightning, and Chaos. Okay. 32. Let's do Just Lucky. Empty Mind would be great if I can draw it. Let's draw it with what? Sweeping Beam? Sure. Okay. And then, actually, can I just kill here with the Smite? No, almost. Let's do Empty Mind. And then Empty Fist is enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Blessing of the Forge, which I'll skip. Recursion FTL, Collect. Collect is interesting. I don't think I need Recursion or FTL. Let's take the Collect. And here is the first of 2 shops. Ooh, Orrery. Pick up, choose, and add 5 cards to your deck. Windmill Strike, Fear No Evil. I already have all 3, so let's take Max HP here. I have these 2, and this is a rare. More Max HP. Defragment is probably not necessary. Let's take the Flying Sleeves. It's pre-upgraded too. Flurry of Blows might be nice. Let's take that. And then Prey Battle him, Reinforced Body. Reinforced Body is great. Let's grab that. Okay. And then let's also take Hone Cleat at the start of your second turn. Gain 14 block. And Ancient T-Set. When you enter rest size 7 cone with 2 extra energy. I probably don't need the Heat Sinks. I already have these 2. I don't think I need Claw. Blind is fine. It's a little expensive. Do I want to buy the Heat Sinks? It's going to be really hard to use, but fine, let's take it. Just because I might have a chance to get to 50 cards that way. Although it is very unlikely. At Pocket Watch, whenever you play 3 or less cards in your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. That would have given me 1 extra curse if I had the curse key. And then here, I don't think I need to remove. Let's lift 1 final time. Okay. But I guess I could remove a curse if there's no way for me to get curses. Alright, 18. I don't think I can enter Wrath here. I will keep the Mental Fortress and the Protect. That's not good. Let me see if the attack potion gives me anything. Bowling Bash, Meteor Strike, Empty Fist. Empty Fist is fine. Meteor Strike would have been great, but I would not have been able to defend. So this way I can do Mental Fortress, Crescendo. Then do Beam Cell, Carve Reality, Smite, Empty Fist, and then Protect to be fully defended. Beautiful. Alright. This turn I have 14. Yeah, I can do Blind, Tantrum, Halt. Then, wait, I'm already fully defended, so let me not play the Fear No Evil. Should have played it first, of course. And then here I am able to deal, I'm able to play the Flying Sleeves and the Windmill Strike. Beautiful. Got pair up and pick up raise from max HP by 10. Wait, so I started with 72. I need 3 more max HP. I don't think there's a way for me. Well, even if I get 5 cards, I don't think I can get Encyclopedian, so honestly, I don't... Well, Inner Peace would have been nice. Let's reject this, and then I only need to reject the card 1 more time, and then I'll have... Ooh, or I can take Least Waffle. Hang on, let me focus on cards first. Sands of Time is fine. Flash of Steel is interesting. Let's definitely take Vajra Saichkon with 1 strength, and Nunchaku. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain extra energy. I mean, I can afford the Least Waffle, right? Let's take it. Pick up raise from extra by 7, heal all of your HP. And then I already have a block push. Do I want a second one? No, I think the Dex push is fine. Let's take the Foreign Influence. Definitely don't want Consume. Actually, Capacitor and... Actually, Capacitor is not bad. Let's take the Capacitor. And then because there's no way for me to get curses, let's remove the... Actually, I can safely remove the Parasite because I have enough max HP. And then I can use the Peace Pipe here to remove the injury. Do I want to grab the block push? No, I think I'll move on. Okay. Alright. Reptomancer again. Here, get rid of... Actually, I'll keep the Swift Strike. I might need it. I was hoping for AoE damage. Let's do Crescendo, Cut Through Fate. Carve Reality is fine. Probably don't need the Empty Fist. Alright, Tantrum is great. Let's do Carve Reality. Then Tantrum, Ball Lightning, Smite. Ooh, that was a misclick. I did not mean to play that Miracle. Hopefully it's not going to be necessary. Let's do Heat Sinks. Flying Sleeves is a lot. Let's see what this gives me. Dagger Throw. Okay. Allows me to get rid of you. And then Beam Cell and Flying Sleeves. And that's enough. Beautiful. At Bag of Preparation, at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Really nice. And Attack Push, I don't think I'll need. Here, I think I'll take a Wheel Kick. Oh, yeah, no, I don't need to reject a card anymore. Okay. And then here I got the Spire Growth, Aggregate. Oh, no, don't want to discard that. Actually, I think I'll save everything here. I will have trouble defending, but I think if I deal enough damage, I won't need to defend. Flying Sleeves for an Influence gives me Sweeping Beam for card draw. Then Ball Lightning. Nah, unfortunately, I will need to defend after all. Alright, this is not enough. Let's do Protect, Empty Body, and Conclude. Okay. Here, I'm getting a debuff. Ooh, should I try to get combo here? It's not going to be impossible against the Time Eater. I might take a lot of damage, though. No, I think I'm going to ignore combo. It's going to be too difficult, I think. Yeah, let's not do it. I mean, unless I can defend like 2 or 3 turns. I need to defend a lot of turns, so no, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Let's do Beam Cell, Fear No Evil, Cold Snap, and that's enough. Alright. An Energy Push, which I probably don't need. And I already picked up a Flurry of Blows, right? Let's take max HP. No real way to getting to Encyclopedia. So here, let's remove the other curse I have, the Injury. Okay. Alright, Time Eater. Let's see if I can perfect this one. Time-wise, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I feel like I was playing really fast so far. Capacitor, chill is nice. Aggregate is nice. I need more card draw, though. Let's get rid of... Actually, I'll keep the Church Battery. I probably don't think I need Crescendo, though. Let's get rid of that as well. Okay, alright. So let's drink the Dex Potion. Let's do... Do I even need Aggregate? Not really. I have so much energy. Let's do Capacitor, chill. Then Sweeping Beam. Alright, there's a Wheel Kick. That's nice. Let's do Blind. Wheel Kick. Charge Battery is not quite enough. Actually, Charge Battery with the Halt is enough. Let's do Flash of Steel. Let's also Protect. I think I'll play it safe. Let's do Halt and Charge Battery. Okay, that way I can play 4 more cards next turn, and I have the Protect as an emergency card. Okay. And, of course, the Block Potion. Here I'm not being attacked. Good. I think I'll risk Tantrum here. Let's do Tantrum. Should I play the Empty Mind, or how many ways do I have to exit Wrath? Not many. There's a Fear No Evil, there's an Empty Mind and Empty Body. I don't have a duplicate Empty Body, right? Let me sort A to Z. No, okay, I have all of the empties, but no duplicates. Alright. It is risky. I think it's too risky. I think I'll do Empty Mind. Well, let's do Flurry of Blows, then Empty Mind, and then I think I'll play the Collect. Okay. Could have played the Miracle too there. Alright, 42. That is a lot. And I'm not even in Wrath. There's a wall up here. That's interesting. Let's do Third Eye. Fear No Evil's nice. Indignation would be better. I can't draw it though, right? That's a problem. I could enter Divinity here. I might have to. Should I grab the... let's grab the Aggregate with the Hologram. Or Wheel Kick is interesting too, especially if I enter... No. Let's do Aggregate. Alright. Then I can do... 19, or 20, 31, that's not quite enough. Actually, with Windmill Strike, I also break through blocks to apply vulnerability. So this is 19 plus 16 to 35. Plus 8, not enough. I mean, unless I play the Protect. Which I could. Yeah, let's save the Ambrosia Potion for emergency. So let's do Wallop, Miracle, and Protect. Might have considered playing the Battle Hymn as well. Alright. No more Protect to save me, though. Okay, not getting attacked here. Really tempted to Tantrum and Indignation. I think I'll do it. Let's do Tantrum, Indignation, Flying Sleeves, Swift Strike, and then Flurry. This will force a transformation next turn. Okay. Alright, so here I want to play less than 3 cards, or less than 4 cards to trigger the Pocket Watch. I think that's Mental Fortress, Empty Fist, and Chaos. Okay, nothing else. Alright. Okay, so drawing a full hand here. 30 incoming. Do you have Tantrum? Do I have a way to exit Wrath? There's still an Empty Body. I would have to draw it with the Cool-Headed, though. I mean, worst case, I can also use the Ambrosia Potion. Alright, let's do Tantrum. Okay. Then Flurry of Blows, Heat Sinks, and Study. Let's do Cool-Headed. There's an Empty Body there, but I still need to defending on 30. Let me see. I can only play 4 cards. One of them has to be Empty Body, so that remains 3. This would be 2. Cold Snap might be a little... Well, hang on. Let's definitely do Cold Snap. Okay. I have to play a Miracle. That means, yeah, it's Empty Body and something else. So I think I'll do Tantrum. Empty Body... Wait, that'll be 32. With the Empty Body, 50... I don't think I have enough, even if I drink the Block Potion, right? No, I think that should be enough, right? Because I have the Mental Fortress. So if I exit Wrath, that's going to be 6, 12, plus 7, plus 9. That's 21, plus 6, that's 27. I'm still being attacked by 32, so it has to be the Block Potion as well. Alright, fine. Then do Tantrum. Then do Empty Body. Okay. Alright. Had to use that Block Potion there. 33. Okay, I think I have to drink the Ambrosia Potion here. I don't think there's any way out of it. Or should I do Tantrum first? Sands of Time is coming up too. Yeah. Let's do the Ambrosia Potion. Alright. Then do Flurry of Blows. Ball Lightning. Insight gives me the Sands of Time, which is 72 damage. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. With a pretty aggressive deck. So I think the only thing I missed was the combo modifier, right? Which I think should be doable with the Study. Alright, out of the 7 elites I perfected... Sorry, 8 elites I perfected 7. I did miss the Slavers on Act 2. That's the one thing I missed. Was able to perfect all the bosses. Overkill was fairly doable. Raining Money, so close to getting the money modifier. I needed 72 or 62 more gold. Yeah, missed that. Now it's a shame. Like Shiny was easy. If I hadn't taken the Calling Bell, I did have 3 elites here, right? So yeah, I would have had the same number of relics. Probably would have had an extra curse, though. No way to get curses either. I might have been able to get Inscription. Yeah, maybe in that first shop, instead of taking the White Beast statue, if I was a little bit more aggressive with cards, I might have been able to pull off Inscription. So right now I am tied with Goldberry, and Vorpal had the same score too, right? Yeah, Goldberry and Vorpal. Yeah, Yavos is 25 points below us, about. And Gemino has 50 points more than us, so I wouldn't be surprised if Gemino was able to pull off combo and also was able to pull off Inscription. Or maybe he was able to pull off perfecting that last elite that I missed. But yeah, great score from Gemino and pretty good score from me and Goldbear as well. Anyway, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a defect run with the All-Stars Vintage and Binary modifiers. David did really well with 1359. You can check out his Twitch stream to see how he pulled it off. So David perfected 5 of the 6 elites. All the bosses got Highlander Overkill combo. Well fed, had 103 max HP, just like, well, I had 102 and Gemini also had 103. So I think we all were missing 2 more max HP or 3 more max HP to get the stuff modifier, but I think that was impossible. Was able to get Librarian with exactly 35 cards. Was able to get the time modifier, and then also got Money just barely. Missed the Pauper modifier though. I think the rare cards were very important yesterday. So yeah, congratulations to David. Check out his Twitch stream. Then you have Grimgoth. Actually, is Grimgoth tied? No, unfortunately, Grimgoth missed the top 20 by 1 point. Ended up with 1315. Grimgoth perfected 4 of the 6 elites, all the bosses. Actually, was able to go for Pauper. Was able to remove the last rare card, that transportation that the All-Star gave towards the end. So congratulations there. That also helped him with the score. Also was able to keep a very thin deck, which I suspect meant that he wasn't able to get Librarian, but he was able to do so well. He was able to get the time modifier and combo. And yeah, congratulations. Amazing score there. Then you have Goldberry with 1313, 2 points behind that. In 23rd place, Goldberry perfected 5 of the 6 elites. All the bosses went for a very nice zero-cost deck, especially with the All-For one, which I also picked up. And that worked really well. He didn't get the stuff modifier, as most people didn't. Also missed the Lightspeed modifier by 2 minutes again. With the Lightspeed modifier, playing 2 minutes faster would have allowed him to get 1338. Would have put him in 12th place. Would have been a great score. Yeah, it's always unfortunate missing by a minute or two. Was able to get everything else, though, so congratulations. Then you have Vorpal with 1309. Gemino ended up with 1292. Gemino mentioned that he went for an early shop, which allowed him to buy Darkness, which also allowed him to get an easy overkill modifier. And also that changed the RNG. For example, he didn't see an All for One at all. He also was able to get the Librarian and the Well-Fed modifier, just like me, with 103, so missed the stuff modifier. And also, just like David, was able to get the Money modifier just barely. So I think that different RNG might have been similar to what David was able to pull off. Then you have me and Pelz tied at 1288. I perfected 4 of the 6 elites, all the bosses, was able to get Highlander, missed Overkill, but was able to get combo. I actually had to use the Snicko push, and I think I played my 17th card, and then relied on the Snicko push to give me 3 more zero-cost cards. Yeah, I also was able to get the Well-Fed modifier and the Time modifier. Ole actually pointed out that the Strike Dummy ended up being surprisingly good with all the Swift Strikes, and my All for One bringing the Swift Strike back. So that's not something I noticed, but yeah, the Swift Strikes were dealing a good amount of damage. Then you have Georgia with 1269. Malzahn ended up with 1261. Malzahn perfected 2 of the 6 elites, all the bosses. Also went for that early shop that Gemino went to. I'm not sure if he picked up the Darkness, though. He mentioned that he picked up Hand of Greed. The rare cards are usually expensive. Now, that Hand of Greed ended up being fairly useful, not just for the gold, but also for dealing a lot of damage, especially once upgraded. Although Malzahn did mention, I assume he was able to get the Money modifier with the Hand of Greed. And then also was able to get the Combo modifier in the last fight, but missed Overkill. And I think that's it for the top 100. You have Yavas, who just barely missed the top 100 with 1195. And then Alex got a slightly lower score with 1068. Alex perfected only 2 of the 5 elites. He skipped an elite on Act 1. I think Alex does that sometimes, skipping an elite on Act 1 to get more question mark rooms, which is actually not a horrible idea, because especially if you can't perfect that elite, it only costs you 10 points, and it might give you Mr. Machine, and also give you better cards and relics. And then Alex also only perfected 1 of the 3 bosses, just like Malzahn picked up the Hand of Greed, but wasn't able to get the Money modifier, which is unfortunate. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.